Tonight, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. About ready to get us going. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the gun, here's Pickett. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morris. And he's out right at the 25. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run for the first time with James Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. First and 10, here's Pickett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the 1st quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. This is Harris on the draw. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 7 from the 20. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Pickett. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Pickett to throw on first down. Completes this one to Pickens. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To the air on first down with Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw, Pickett. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Pickett. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Austin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Flush to his right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Pickett back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kenny Pickett connecting with Deontay Johnson. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On first down, Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen going to throw. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Only needing 2 yards on second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Out to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Bass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Allen now on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Allen hit. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 19-yard line. Pickett now on first down. He finds his man Johnson. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
On second and very short, Pickett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Harris running straight ahead, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a two-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped, and what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On first and 10, it's Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And just a yard to go here on second down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Buying time to his left. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Pickett now from the gun here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, it's Harris on second down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.